which would probably lead into one of my rants of conversation in my questionnaire today.
Do you think chiropractic is a scam?
It's a scam.
I do.
I do too. It's like the least
So it's like
helpful thing for me.
they're gonna realign your hips or your spine and crack your joints, and all you're doing is just releasing a little bit of fluid to make the pop.
Yeah.
Even if your hips are rotated, let's say, and you pop them back into a place where they're sitting straight while you lay on that table, as soon as you stand up, the muscles that were pulling them to be slightly crooked are going to pull them slightly crooked again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it really doesn't do much.
No.
You can make it do a little bit more if you get like a really deep tissue massage and then get shit popped.
Totally. Like all at
But
the
even
same
then,
time,
it's
yeah.
kind of unnecessary after the deep tissue massage.
Yeah, you might as well just get a massage for the full hour instead of
Oh,
3 minutes, if that, if a chiropractor is
Yeah.
actually giving you 3 minutes, which most of the time you're in and out in
massage.
3? No, I've had 2. You've had a 3-hour massage? With it or without a happy ending?
Without, I just.
I don't
cried the whole
believe you
time.
at all. 3 hours is a long time.
Sometimes I just I neglect it and I put it off and I put it off and I put it off.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well I can't fucking reach my spine from any direction anymore. Let me just get this fixed up. And I pay for a 2-hour, and then it's like an hour and 40 minutes later, and he's gone from like my traps to almost my low back.
Yeah.
It's like, well, my shoulders are still not touched,
Yeah.
or my arms, or my hips. It's like, we'll just extend it. You don't have any more clients after this. I know. You told me already.
You told me. You already warned me, so fuck it. Let's just stay in this. And, like, the problem, too, with chiropractor is they're just, like... So, again, there's really good chiropractors that do more than just, like, in and out, like, don't call me, I'll call you kind of thing, right? Like, so there's good... Just like anything, there's good people that do more than just the bare minimum things, right? But... There's also a problem when someone is like, now you need to see me twice a week for the rest of your life. Like, you know what I mean? Like when they say, and that was the same with my chiropractor experience that I just had, which I was not pleased with, where I asked a question about my adductor, and I was like, hey, this is what I'm doing for it, etc., etc. Like I give my little spiel. And she's like, well, you need to see me again in 4 days. I was like, that doesn't actually answer my question. Like, I'm good with doing shit on my own. Like, you give me a fucking homework sheet of stuff to do that will help.
It's in the program.
I'll fucking do it. Like, goddamn. Like, just let me know how many times a day to do it, and I'll do it. Like, and probably if you give me one, like, example, I'll just probably double it. But, like, just give me some tools to use. Yeah. That's not a tool to use. That's, like, you're not actually answering my question either. And then the other problem that I had was, like, I asked another question. And instead of giving me, like, an actual useful answer, she was like, oh, well, like, when your one side is shorter and your other side is going to start compensating for it. And I was like, I know how a muscle referral works. Like, it's, like, you're not actually answering my question either. So.
I've only been to one chiropractor, and I went for 2 sessions. And it goes along with that dip injury we talked about in one where I very well might have like actually dislocated my sternum, right? So he popped things back into place there.
Yes.
He also did like, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes of massaging the general area before popping anything.
Sure.
And then also did give a list of rehab stuff.
Right.
So like super good experience.
Yeah.
For a chiropractor.
Right, and see, like, there's awesome...
It's like, so he popped things back in so I could breathe again.
Yes.
And that was necessary. But all the other stuff that he did didn't really do anything.
No.
And then doing the homework that he gave me is actually what kept it.
For sure, of course.
I won't say prevented it from happening again, but made it less often.
Yeah, because that's how it's supposed to be. You're not actually your body isn't supposed to get readjusted every week. Like, that's
silly. It is, then there's something else.
You gotta
figure that out.
There's something else wrong, and that's where you need to actually get, like you said, homework from that's going to help you. Like, I used to have an awesome chiropractor, and he moved to Edmonton, but he would give me, like, he was so fucking good, but he showed me all the extra shit to do on my own time, was what we spent more time with. So I actually felt like he was more, like, physio.
Yeah.
But he also did stuff, like, closer to massage. Like, he didn't actually adjust me as much as he like would massage certain points in like my quad or like my like things like that. Like it felt more like a total body, like this is what you need to work on in order to prevent it. He only like really adjusted like my neck sometimes, like that kind of stuff. So it was just very like, fuck, he was so fucking good. Shout out to Rylan, who lives in Edmonton now. But anyways, yeah, what was I? Oh yeah, my favorite though is when they like make the table as like an incline or like it's like elevated a little bit, and they slam on you, and it makes that really loud sound against the bed. And they're like, "Oh, there it is," and I'm like, "Was that, or was that just the bed making a really loud?"
That sounds like metal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't think my body makes that sound there, guy.
And they're like, there it is. I was like, there's what? Like, that's, or when they're like, they do their popping thing, and you can feel like the really obvious one. Yeah. And then they do another one. They're like, there it is. And I'm like, I don't think so. Like, I think that was just your knuckles cracking against my back.
Now, I will add like one little caveat. If you go to a chiropractor and they do genuinely improve your life, take your pain away, make your mobility or whatever better, I can't tell you that that's the wrong choice and that that's bad for you.
Sure.
It's just not something that I recommend.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you that that was wrong for you. No. We're all different in that way.
Yeah.
So, dogging on it from our own experience, not saying that it helped you and that was bad.
Yeah.
Because that's good.
For sure. I agree with that. I'm not here to tell someone what's like wrong and right. If you believe it works and if it's actually working for you, fucking give her. If you think eating like a peanut butter and jam toasted sandwich is going to make you stronger for your workout, eat that. If you find that eating nothing before your workout is what's working for you, do that.
Something funny though, peanut butter and jam sandwiches are one of the foods that will add the most hours to your life if consumed. Isn't that stupid?
What are you talking about? Where did you possibly find that statistic?
They do study what you can eat to add minutes and hours to your life in theory. They will be the healthiest things that will provide your body with what it needs to sustain its longevity.
You remind me of the guy that's
and then there's other things that take it away, right? Like smoking takes away like an hour or whatever every time.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Same, but the opposite. This is the good stuff.
It's the good stuff.
And peanut butter and jam sandwiches were really fucking high on the list.
They're pretty fucking good, so I could see that. It reminds me of the study that the guy is like, if you give a blowjob every day for the rest of your life, you're going to live an extra 10 years. Like, it feels like that kind of stuff.
If I give one or if I get one?
Probably both.
Both? Yeah. All right. I know a guy.
Or it's like I feel like this study was written by a chick where it's like, if you give your girlfriend like 45 minutes or something of cuddling every day, like you're going to live like till 70 or something.
Does it count if we're both sleeping?
No. You cuddle when you sleep and not when you're awake? That's fucking weird.
Well, like in the
rolling
winter,
over and suffocating like, Chelsea doesn't count.
But what if she enjoys it? Yeah.
You're cuddling when you're
The cat puked on her weighted blanket. She needed something else. So I just put my like 30-pound arm on her.
I mean,
I feel like it should count.
I think that's very
contact. We're just not conscious while it's happening. I'm cheating the system here. I'm gonna live forever. She's just not awake to enjoy it. Neither am I though. So like, it's fair. Fair is fair.
So funny. I mean, I guess like I didn't read the study, so maybe that will be one. But it's cheating the system.
We need an update.
You guys we'll find out how long you guys live till, and then.
Yeah.
I mean,
probably not that long. World's gonna explode or something.
What age do you want to live to? If you could ideally choose.
Honestly, I don't know. Like there's a lot of health problems in my family. Mm-hmm. I genuinely don't know how long I'm going to live. Mm-hmm. Let's just say the health problems.
We should make that as like the clickbait of this. I don't know how long I'm going to live. And then we could get people to start donating to you. Like
my GoFundMe, so that I don't have to live past 50.
All he wants to do is meet Spider-Man and John Cena.
I want to meet all 3 Spider-Men at the same time. I want to see them do that pointing meme in person.
In person. You don't have long left to go.
No,
Sorry.
but, like,
anyways, you dying sooner than.
So like I've had a lot of family members that died pretty early, like
Right.
you know, barely cracking like 60 type of thing. And so far, my parents are all right. They're like, I think they're 50 now, maybe. But if I get to a point where it's like, okay, I'm 60 and I have dementia,
Yeah.
I don't want to live.
Right.
Just
Off me.
axe it.
Yeah.
If I'm like stuck in a hospital
I'll be the
bed all
guy for
day,
you.
just done, right? Like
Right.
I don't. If I make it far enough to where I'm old and I'm like, I had a good, satisfying life,
Yeah.
and now every day just fucking sucks.
Right.
Just,
Like when someone like wheels you into a corner and you just stare at a wall for like 8 hours.
Just how about I just die instead? I'll save everybody the money and I'll just go.
So you're really a hero because you're like, man, like I don't need
It just
to.
doesn't seem worth it to me.
Yeah, don't put me in a home. Don't waste your money. Just like call it a day and put you into a coffee can, and just like chuck you over a bank somewhere.
Yeah, and like at this current moment, I don't plan on having any children. So it's like, it's not like I'm gonna be hindering anybody in any direction other than the people that take care of me because I'm old and broken.
Totes.
I might be putting them out of a job, but that's okay.
But that's okay. There's someone else that will replace it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, mind you, maybe that might will be robots wiping our ass anyways. But so just in
Like if I could make it to like a solid, like from like a healthy 75,
sweet.
If I'm very crippled and not able to function 75, is it worth staying? I don't think so.
Live short and hard.
Yeah.
I agree. One time, I have a mutual party of ours told me one time at my old gym location that I was going to die sooner because I listened to too much heavy metal music. And I was like, yeah, I don't, okay. Like, longevity wasn't my full plan anyways either.
Are we thinking of the same person?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So that's come in waves then for him.
I know, because they did a study
On that
on
note,
rats.
I Prevail just dropped their new album, and it's way fucking heavier than anything else they have dropped.
Fuck yeah.
So that's what I'm going to listen to while I deadlift today.
Say that's what we should listen to in the afternoon spot today at the gym. I will put the new I Prevail album on. Do you like Viking metal? I'm obsessed with Viking metal.
I don't mind it, but I'm not going to seek it out.
Gotcha.
So, like, when the songs pop up here, I'm not complaining.
Right.
It's fun to listen to every now and then, but I'm not going to sit there and listen to Viking metal while I work.
Right. Not your jam.
Yeah.
But not mad enough about it that you need to change it.
Yeah, like, I like it. It sounds cool. It's just not enough for what I use music for.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Because Sabaton is going to Calgary and Vancouver, and Graham is like, I will not be going with you, but have fun. So we'll be going together, just not to the concert together.
He's just going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like in the strip club for the evening.
That's, yeah. He was like, well, first he said the Calgary Zoo, and I'm like, you are not going to the zoo without me. I want to see a hippo so goddamn bad. I fucking love hippos. But, and then he was
Why?
I'm obsessed with hippos.
But why? What is it about a hippo?
They're so, like, fat and unassuming, but then they'll just, like, fuck you up. Like,
Because they're really not that fat. It's just muscle.
and they're so aggressive.
They're the power lifters of the animal kingdom.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably why I like them. I like sloths too, and
We talked about that one before,
and wombats.
pretty sure.
Yeah, sloths, wombats, but hippos I'm obsessed with, and I forgot to add that in last time. But if there's like hippos are all in their whatever they're called herd whatever I don't know the actual term for it, but if like a baby male is born into the group and the like top male in that is threatened by it, it'll kill it.
Yeah, just
Yeah, it doesn't give a fuck. It's like,
speaking of wombats though. So there's the little tanky dudes, right?
yeah. Sir Wobbles on Instagram, my favorite wombat I follow.
When I worked at Strength Camp, there was a client there that she comes up to me and she's just like, I haven't seen you in a while, Jared. You're looking so sturdy. Like
Sturdy?
a wombat. And everyone just looks at her like, what?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, because they're like small and thick and flip trucks. And then she pulls up a video of a little wombat flipping over a vehicle.
What
We're
the
like,
fuck? I've never seen
all
this
right.
video. I'll have to look that up.
There was a while there where I was just being called the wombat.
Called the wombat. I thought she was gonna go like with sturdy. I'm thinking like a hardwood table or some shit, but no, she's going
No,
wombat.
wombat.
I've never heard that example before.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Okay, that's funny.
It was funny.
That is funny. So, yeah, so he's not allowed to go to this. He's not allowed. That sounds not right. But I would be very envious if he went to the zoo without me.
It'd be
So
kinda rude.
it'd be so
if you
rude.
actually want to go and he goes without you, like,
Totally.
kind of rude.
I was like, we did say the strip club would be fine, but like, you know, as long as she doesn't bench more than me.
I don't think they will.
Before he gets a lap dance, he's like,
That's
"What do you
like
bench?"
a very, very niche type of strip club, I think, then.
Maybe that should be our thing here on weekends.
Just set up all the barbells vertically.
Yeah.
Get some people in here doing some pole dancing. But
Yeah.
on the barbells.
But on the barbells, I think there's a.
That'd be kind of funny.
It would be, and then you could put like we could use the plates as the stage.
That sounds dangerous.
Pull out of no, they'll sign waivers.
Fuck, have you ever like tried to walk across metal plates on top
No,
of it?
I'm not a stripper. This is for my strippers
Well,
here.
I am. It's sketchy.
I would have Chelsea try out because she can fucking rock a handstand like no other. I feel like she'd be good at it.
She's done a lot of dance classes. She'd be good.
Yeah, she'd be good. She'd be one of my top candidates. I wouldn't even have to interview her. I'd be like, "You're in," and I would
Find
put
out
her.
if she takes that as a compliment or
I would
not.
put that. I would even put her as like a good time slot. Like she wouldn't be like the Sunday breakfast stripper. Like she'd
That's
be.
the thing.
Yeah, like the ones that are like just trying to
assumed
put
strip
them.
clubs were like a late afternoon and onwards.
No, Duchess used to have, or was it Outback? I think Duchess did. Yeah, Duchess had like a breakfast brunch.
I wasn't old enough to go to the Duchess while it was here.
Oh, I loved the Duchess.
It like fully shut down the year that I would have been able to go. I have no interest in going.
Yeah, it's just
But
as
at the
greasy
same
and
time,
gross
it's
as you
like-
thought it was.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
assumed that all of them were like that, honestly.
No, there's some nice strip clubs, but they
I only know strip clubs from GTA and movies.
and movies
And they're always bad.
Yeah, they're always pretty sketchy. But like the Outbacks was awesome, and then Duchess was great. I used to go to the strip club quite often. Not as a performer.
Yeah.
My hips
Yeah,
are too tight.
sure.
But the Outbacks is where I got my fake ID taken away for the first time. The guy working at the front door, it's my birthday, and I'm like, this fucking fake ID's working everywhere. And I go to the front, he's like, this isn't you. And I was like, yeah, it is. He's like, no, your name is Bianca. Your brother goes to St. Anne's. You actually TA my son's class. And I was like, motherfucker.
You just got.
I got. So he took my ID. And my mom had to come pick me up from the strip club.
That's awesome.
And then I eventually became of age. Went to Outback. So they used to have like these trading cards that you could get, and they were awesome.
Of the strippers?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And then the stage was like literally just like cardboard like pushed together. They would take it apart for like the dance floor. Oh, those were the good days. And then Duchess took over, and they used to have like, this is my last day at the strip club. I was in Perv Row, which is just on the very front,
Just one
And-
behind it.
right in front.
No, you were always like right behind the pervs, just trying to
Oh
hide,
yeah,
but
just
close
right,
enough.
for sure. Like I'm like beside the guy that's
You want to be able
like,
to reach out, but
No.
not be stared at.
yeah, exactly. I still want to not be fully creeped. You know, the guy that's like nursing like the same drink for so long and like spinning his like straw around. I'm not that guy. Like the guy sitting by himself for hours. So this chick is like, they used to have a shower. So this chick is like dancing in the like in their shower. So it's coming down. You're doing the stage thing, and she slid across the stage and sprayed water at me. Like this, like splat, and that was my last day in the strip club because I was like, this is fucking disgusting. It changed me, actually, Jared. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
It really changed me.
You're really selling the fact that I'm correct in not going.
Yeah. I remember literally being like, well, I've done my time here. That's when I knew.
Like, this is a sign.
Yeah,
It's
this is
gone
when I
too
knew it was
far.
time to hang up my stripper robe. That's when I knew. And I did.
So she stopped going and stopped participating.
And stopped working. But we opened a gym.
Now she's out of the gym and she's trying to bring it back.
But I want to be in
People
charge.
never learn.
I don't want to be I want to be the man in charge.
That'll only last so long. Once a stripper, always a stripper.
Like just itching to get back out there.
You're just trying to find an excuse.
I'll be so good. It's like riding a bike, but riding a pole.
I imagine it's fairly similar. Like once you know how to do the moves, you could probably pick it up pretty quick.
Probably.
Same with like anything, right? Mm-hmm. You don't deadlift for 2 years, you come back to it, it's like a month and a half later, you're good to go again.
Like I still got it.
Yeah.
I can still rock a pole. Barbell pole, not that different.
It's the same.
Not that different.
Except they're like thick, aren't they? Like they're more like axle bars.
They're more like axle bars. It's a good example, Jared.
We have those too for the strip
We
club,
do
so
have
it's
those.
good.
Those are for the thicker people. Yeah. So, we have a little Q&A thing today, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a start. The first one of the questions I got off of Instagram is why I named the gym Cold Iron, which was a fun question. My first gym used to be called NXL Athletics, which stood for NXL or Next Level Athletics. And XL Athletics stood for Next Level Athletics.
Yeah.
I was never like emotionally attached to it. It was just like, honestly, it was a name we were trying to come up with to just get shit going.
Yeah.
And it was fine. Like I wasn't like embarrassed by it or anything. It just wasn't like, it never gave me like, yeah, you know?
Yeah.
And then this guy I used to work with at GNC, a coworker of mine, he used to do triathlons, but he mentioned the name Cold Iron because it's from a poem. So Cold Iron's a poem, and it's like based off of like Viking shit. But it's a poem, and it's also a song. And so I'll play the song one day, or if once we're a big enough deal, we could just like edit it and be like, insert song here. But yeah, it's
A small royalty, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. And then so I was like, oh, I like that because I've always really liked community of a gym, and Cold Iron very much gives me that like iron sharpens iron feel to it.
Yep.
So once it kind of all like started like adding up in my head, that I was like, yeah, that like goes into like that community feel that I've always wanted, of like building each other up and supporting each other in the gym and all that kind of stuff. So it really went into the like iron sharpens iron like translation in my head of why Cold Iron. So yeah, it's a poem and it's a song.
Neat. That's neat. That's not what I would have guessed at all.
No, what would you have guessed? Cold Iron just from the stripper pole being left alone overnight.
Either that.
That was my stage.
Or literally just, it sounds cool and metal's cold. That's where my brain went.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Literally the joke I made yesterday. That's the reason. That's what I thought. I didn't like, with a lot of these things, I'm like, there's no deeper meaning. It just sounds cool, right? Like that's just how businesses are. I don't know.
No, that's how it started.
That's cool. That's
yeah.
cool.
So that's my story of how Cold Iron came to be. So, question, do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'm gonna go first.
Cool.
Because I didn't write it down, I was just thinking about it on the way here.
Okay.
Due to how this year has gone, my coach says no more U80 competing.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna get the invite, because there's no fucking way I'm not getting top 3 at nationals. I will break my knees before that happens.
Yeah.
I will get an invite to the Arnold's, which, assuming I find a way to like fund that, what I'm assuming is very expensive trip.
We can do fucking fundraisers here galore. Hell yeah. Oh, sweet. Okay, sorry. Continue.
So that will be officially my last U80 competition.
Okay. Arnold is the plan. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless like something catastrophic happens at nationals, but like we're just gonna pretend it's gonna go great, right?
Right.
Go to Arnold.
If you break your knees, and I'm like, Jared would want to be killed. This is what he would have wanted.
It's done.
Done. Pew.
Go to Arnold's. That'll be the last U80 because my body does not want to stay within the range for that. The water cuts are slowly getting bigger and bigger, and it's just getting more and more hard to stay within a range to cut down to that really light weight.
Sure.
So the question that I was thinking of on the way over here is, where do you draw the line for you should move up a weight class? Because powerlifting's different. You get your DOTS score, so if you're lighter and can still lift heavy, you'll get a bigger score. But if you stay heavier and lift heavier, you could get an even bigger score because you didn't have to cut or lose strength. Right? So for your sport, where's that cutoff between you should stay in a lightweight versus move up a class?
I think once you... couple different answers I have for this one. So the first one I would say if like your weights aren't like progressing. So if your like weights are staying the same and you're no longer one of the more competitive ones in that weight class.
Okay.
So like your weights are like similar to what you've been doing before. They haven't gone up. Like you're still just kind of staying the same.
Yeah.
And people are starting to like either catch up or beat it.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's time to that's either time to like, I would say actually reevaluate's a better word. I would sit and like reevaluate of what it is you're trying to like do out of competing, because then it means like there's a cost reward of everything, right? Like losing weight, gaining weight, there's always a cost reward of things. So if there are some things that are your non-negotiables, so if like this chick is competing at the 148 weight class, so that's between 133 and 148, the next class is 132, right? So 132 or 165. So if you're sitting in that class and you're like, there's some things that are my non-negotiables. I'm not going to gain weight because I don't want my clothes to fit differently. I still want to look like lean. I still want to have abs. I still like, there's certain things that are some people's non-negotiables, right? So if that means that's what it is to you, and that's why you want to stay in that weight class because you don't want to give up the other non-negotiables, then you just have to understand that you're in that weight class because you just want to compete. Like you just want to do something for fun.
Yeah.
Right? You just want to be like, I don't want to say it's non-competitive because you still want to try, but I don't think that means that like, that means you're not doing whatever it takes to be the strongest.
Okay.
Right? So, because everyone has non-negotiables. There are certain things that like, the statement of like, I'll do whatever it takes to be stronger, everyone's limits are different on that. Okay, you'll gain 5 pounds, but would you gain 20? Right? Like there's so many different boundaries that people have with that. So then that's a question of like, what are you in this for?
Yeah.
So then that also means like, if you're moving, so let's say argument's sake, they want to be stronger. Okay, so you're moving up a weight class. If you're doing your training and your weights are going up, clearly it's working.
Yeah.
Right? That's because that's the end goal of it. Then I would say you stay in that weight class. And if you want to drop back down later, once your weights are like heavier, you're back to like a better maintenance calories, because as everyone knows, calorie deficit is what makes you lose weight. That also can go back to that question of how long can you maintain in a calorie deficit for?
Yeah.
Right? Where it starts being like, fuck, now I have to start decreasing to like 1,200 calories, 13, like where's that boundary, right? And I think there's also a mental side of it, of when you're competing in a strength sport. If you find you're more worried about not eating enough calories versus how much weight is on the bar, that's where I think needs to get reevaluated too.
Okay.
Does that comment make sense?
Yeah.
So I think that like, if the overall fixation is just the food side of it, well, it's a strength sport. You're kind of missing the mark here. You're kind of missing the point of where you're like overly like fixated on when I can eat what, like if that food part is the number one focus and not how much weight is on the bar.
Yeah.
That's pretty much getting ready for like a bodybuilding show. Right?
Yeah.
So I think there's something to be said about that, about where that focus lies for people. So I think there was another third point I wanted to make with what else factors can go up to moving up a weight class. Because you said how did you word that originally? You said like, what is my fuck?
I don't remember how I worded
Good
it
one.
the first
You
time.
worded it really well. We have a really bad habit of that. I asked you something yesterday too, where I was like, how did you word that? You worded it so good. You're like, I don't know.
I don't remember.
You're like, wasn't me. This is a different guy.
I'm a one-trick
It
pony.
was
I got it
Shaggy.
the first try.
Yeah,
That's it.
it wasn't me. What were my why do I think, I guess, people should move up a weight class? We'll just sum it up like that. Like why I think people should move up.
Yeah.
And then if you find, that you're starting to have to do everything in order to just keep dropping over and over again, and there's no real time to see if it's actually going to work or not, if that getting like some extra pounds on you will help your weights move up.
Yeah.
Right? So everyone is also different of where, like I said, what they're in this for. So at some point, especially for a strength sport, at some point not having like abs or shoulder veins or, not as lean of a face has to also take a step back if you're just trying to move as much weight as possible.
Yeah.
Right? Did that answer the question?
I think so. Yeah.
What is your answer? Because I know this is probably going to be a mental thing for you, hey?
Yeah, so let's just say for my athletes, I go about it in a very similar way that you just explained, where you have to find that balance between what you want out of the sport and also what you want out of your own life.
Yeah.
If you want to be leaner and you can still steadily, slowly get stronger over time,
Yeah.
you haven't maxed out the weight class yet.
Yeah.
You're not going to be like performing top tier all the time.
Yeah.
Just because you're staying smaller by choice. But if that hits that balance point, that's totally fine. And then I look at something like for myself, where my goals for the lightweight class were a lot bigger when I started, where I wanted to be one of the best lightweights. And at that time, it seemed like that's where my body fit. That's where I centered all my goals around. But these days, it's harder and harder to commit to those past goals because I'm just not physically in that same place anymore. So as sad as it is that I have to move up, I don't really have much of a choice if I want to keep progressing.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the last time that I bulked up past, like when I went to 210 last year, everything shot up so aggressively in terms of weight.
Right.
And this year, though I have like slowly gotten stronger, it's not even close to the same as when I just let myself eat at maintenance or at a slight bulk.
Yeah.
So to actually maximize the time that I have now as still a young dude, I do just kind of have to move up and sacrifice those past goals.
Yeah. Which is probably the reason why it's so mentally, it's kind of just reevaluating, right? Like, and that's recalculating, I guess is a better word, but like,
It's the same.
Same. So I think that's probably why it's like a little bit more weird, I guess, mentally weird for you. Do you
also a little obsessive in the completionist type of thing, where I feel like I haven't completed U80 because there's no pro card attached to it yet.
Right.
Like that level's not done yet.
Right.
Can't move on. I didn't get all of the things.
Right. Can't go to level 5 when you feel like you're still at level 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's gonna be a hurdle if I don't get first.
Right.
If I do get first, no big deal.
Right.
Done. Completed. Check it off. Move up.
Right.
So we'll see what happens.
There's also a potential of you could go back to it though, right? Like if you competed at the next weight class up for like 4 years, you could go back down eventually.
Potentially.
Right? So if you have like, it's obviously like looking too far in the future, but that is a possibility of like,
currently with the trajectory that my body has gone, even with this year staying really low in calories.
Yeah.
My coach is like, yeah, you should probably be walking around as like a stocky 215 to 230.
Right. Yeah.
Which is up 2 weight classes.
Right.
Like, bro, I don't know.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Those guys are all like 6 feet tall. I'm 5'8". I don't know how that's gonna go for me.
Yeah. Good thing we have a garage that can open it so you can come in there that way. You'll fit through the door. We'll just make sure we lather you full of bacon grease so you just slide through the door.
So it's like if he's right based on the trajectories.
Yeah.
Going back down to compete at 175, 176 is going to be a massive struggle.
Yeah, for sure.
And at that point, when I get to that body weight, I'm going to be so fucking lean, I might as well just do bodybuilding.
You might as well do might as well, yeah. Yeah. Might as well do a bodybuilding show.
So,
yeah. Start collecting some baby.
Technically, you can't always go back down.
You can't always go back down.
Health-wise, I don't know. That sounds like a lot.
Yeah. I think going up a weight class for you is fucking brilliant. I love it. Love the idea.
Yeah,
I think you're just gonna put up so many. I think like how your numbers will skyrocket. It's gonna be so addictive for you, and I'm excited about it.
Probably. Yeah. It was nice last winter.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
for sure.
And like I'm even at the unideal nutrition level that I'm at right now. I'm not going to say I'm competitive at U90, but I was fairly steadily in the middle all year.
You hold your own at U90s. Yeah.
Like I wasn't the best because I was still not even cracking maintenance the week before or 3 weeks before each of these competitions that I did at U90.
Right.
It's like I wasn't the worst. I didn't zero anything. I completed everything, and I had decent times. They just weren't like locked in for what U90 should be.
Right. And so I think do you think actually?
I also didn't properly prep for very many of those shows.
Right.
It was like, no, we're just going to focus on nationals. Fuck those shows. It's just like you can have like 2 things for them just so that you don't trip.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Because there was also some personal shit you were dealing with around that time too. That was.
I've been dealing with personal shit like all year. It's not been the best for me in that regard.
2025 was not Jared's year.
This is my like hit rock bottom challenge year where you fucking shoot up next year because you can only go up after that.
Isn't it funny when you're like, well, that's not funny. I mean, I guess
it's kind of
funny. But it's kind of funny. But like when I hit my rock bottom, because I have a weird like I look at things like that, like I look at pain, like I don't know the scale because I'm like, it's like when someone asks me what is this like pain scale is on scale 1 to 10.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, if I got shot, that'd probably be a 10, and then I'm like, if I got hit by like a fucking meteor, that'd probably be a 10. Like I go through like what these things are. Like I look through all these different things.
So for you, 10 is dying.
Yeah.
10 is literally dead.
Dead. Like that's gotta be a 10. That's gotta hurt before you die. Getting hit by a meteor and you die.
I imagine getting hit by a meteor doesn't hurt at all.
How many times have you got hit by a meteor?
I'm
0.
Thinking, like, even if it's like just like this big and it's on fire falling from space, you're probably turned into paste immediately.
You don't know if you're going to feel something or not yet because you won't be around to talk about it. It's like the person that's like, oh, drowning is a very peaceful way to die. And I'm like, bitch, you don't know.
Think about this, though. It's like, that's just like you're standing right beside a nuke and it explodes. You're not going to feel it. You're vaporized. Gone.
You haven't been nuked before. You don't know.
No, but like everything close to it is gone. You're goo now. You're paste. Liquid on the floor.
I'm going to go to heaven. I'm going to go to hell. And then when I get there, you're going to be like, I felt everything of that nuke. And I feel like, I know you did.
No, I'm going to be there. I'm like, I fucking told you so. I didn't feel it for a second.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, the rock bottom thing. So
speaking of meteors,
rock, yeah. So when I hit my rock bottom, I was like, "This better fucking be rock bottom," because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is below this. Like, this feels like my rock bottom.
That's fair,
right?
Fair. I like to think of rock bottoms for like different stages of life.
Ooh.
So like my rock bottom through my childhood is very different than my rock bottom for my adult life.
Totally, yeah. Absolutely, I 1000% agree with you because at this time you're just like at that point you think like the girl that you've been dating in high school that you said hi to once dumps you after a month of dating.
Mine's
you're like, this is
more
my
extreme than that, but yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like it's all like hindsight 2020. Like you think your rock bottom at like 14 is a different rock bottom than you have at like 35, right? Like that's so. But and. Who's like that's all perspective too. Like somebody could tell me what their rock bottom is and I'm like, oh, that's it, and then I could tell them what mine is and they'd be like, oh, that's not like that bad, right? So
brain injury, paralyzed in the hospital. I feel like that's a pretty concrete, like everybody can unanimously agree that was the rock bottom.
Was it your rock bottom? Your brain damaged?
Yep.
You got some brain damage? Brain damage?
English?
The brain damage. You don't know.
For a second there. Yeah. Yeah.
What happened?
We want to be like really controversial about it?
Are we talking about politics?
No.
Okay, then we're fine.
Okay. Early vaccines have side effects. The COVID ones had them.
Yeah.
And H1N1 had them. if you were in the high risk group, people with asthma and pregnant people, my mom was pregnant with my youngest sibling,
Yeah.
and my whole family has asthma. So we went and got the early versions of those vaccines. And then a few days later, my brain started swelling and eating itself, basically.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, so I went from like perfectly normal, healthy kid, vaccine, hospital.
Strongness.
Straight down the middle,
Fuck.
left side paralyzed. I was 2 days away from getting brain surgery because if the swelling,
didn't go
crossed
down?
a certain line, it would have just destroyed the nerves that controlled the left side entirely.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, how old are you?
I was 10.
10. Okay, so brain swelling. You're in
Brain
the
swelling.
left side of the body is
Completely paralyzed.
Holy shit.
Like midline gone.
Where'd you go to the hospital in
So
Children's, or did you
I
go?
was in Clinton when this happened.
Yeah.
And then it's zipped down to either 100 Mile or Ashcroft. I don't remember which one happened first because I genuinely don't remember much of this time.
Because you have brain damage. Continue. Yeah.
So go to one. They're like checking shit, running tests, doing things. They can't figure it out. So they send me to the other one, and they're doing stuff, checking shit, can't figure it out. The helicopter that's going to take me to Vancouver comes, picks me up, takes me there, and now they're running stuff, and they can't figure it out. And there's like I got quarantined because they didn't know what the fuck was happening.
Right.
And outside the glass, you just like a line of different specialists just waiting to do their tests.
Like just
They
fucking
had
rotate
like
through.
video calls with doctors all over Canada in different specialized fields to try to figure out what the fuck was happening.
Holy shit.
Technically, I'm diagnosed as undiagnosed.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they would never admit that it was. They would never
Undiagnosed
admit it was a
brain
vaccine.
injury. There's like
But
a
that's
funny
beside the
little
point.
name in there that I can't remember, but that doesn't really matter.
That's crazy. Yeah, they would never say it was anything to do with a pharmacy
No,
thing
and like
because that
you
makes
guys,
money.
like yeah.
So, what did it feel like? Like when you're like, what was your first symptom? Do you remember?
The first symptom was like headache
Okay.
right here, and then it turned into I couldn't look at any lights, even like from a digital clock. Was so bad. So my mom's like, "Oh no, he's gonna have migraines like I do." But then it just kept getting worse, and then I couldn't stand, and then my whole body didn't work anymore. So it's just like,
Holy shit!
like within 2 days, it went from healthy to broken.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that is insane. That's a good rock bottom.
that's I'm pretty. Yeah,
That's
you
a rock
can't really
bottom.
argue that that's
no,
not the rock bottom.
That would be
you
like
know?
a rock bottom for me at like 34, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck I am. That's crazy.
So like child rock bottom versus adult career rock bottom.
That ones are pretty close though, but like as far as rock bottom goes, they're both pretty shitty on the scale. Not getting hit by a meteor, but like it's pretty close.
If you get hit by a meteor and die, not as bad as surviving, I think, maybe.
Sure. Yeah.
Maybe like fucking
wonder if it's that
crippled in a
same-
wheelchair, can't move or like eat ever again.
I wonder if it's that same thing that you get struck by lightning, you buy a lottery ticket. I wonder what a meteor is. Like you get hit by a meteor, maybe you're lucky to
Get hit by a meteor, die.
die.
I really just can't, unless it's like so tiny and it just like hits your leg or something. Like I can't
Or it's
see.
big from the sky and all of a sudden it gets here and it's like pew, boop.
Even
Hail,
then, like,
hail can be pretty aggressive too though.
yeah, like imagine just like a grain of sand hitting you at like a few thousand kilometers an hour. It's just like
Yeah,
right
it's-
through your leg.
It's like when some people drop a penny off a building and then it like can kill a person or some shit.
I feel like that got debunked because it's too light and the wind starts flipping it over, so it doesn't
Did
actually
Mythbusters
hit
try
them
it?
properly. Yeah,
Imagine they're trying it, it's just like out. Well, it works.
they tried a few different things. That was a weird
Good
episode.
good old Mythbusters.
Yeah,
Gotta bring.
missed that show.
Yeah.
Sad to find out that they actually didn't like each other at all.
Really?
Yeah, they hated each other.
Oh,
they
that
did
is
not
sad.
get along at all. It was just for the camera.
Oh, lame.
Yeah.
And you're like, but you were busting myths together. That's that's a bond.
What are
Bond
you doing
busting.
to it?
Oh, shattered illusion.
Mm-hmm.
How long were you in the hospital for?
3 months.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
was
long
in
fucking time.
children's for 3 months.
Yeah.
So there was that week of like bouncing around first. And then I had to go back to children's like once a year or so. Mm-hmm. And I had to do physio for a full year to continue learning how to use my left side again.
Right.
And then there was also like other tests with other doctors and follow-ups and shit for a couple years.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's a crazy one. It's a crazy story. Wow.
There you go, fun fact.
Fun fact. Wow, you're a little miracle.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a crazy story. And then once you were like, so 3 months was done, then you could just like stay home. Did you feel like things were you
Oh,
back
yeah,
to your
it
normal
was-
self, or did you
no.
feel weird?
Because I was still learning how to use my left side.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as a lot of people with brain injuries can attest to, the chronic fatigue is just fucking insane.
Yeah.
Where you can go and, like, you do something for an hour and you're, like, done. You're wiped.
Gassed.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to be like, I guess at this point,
like,
like
I could
10,
only
11
do, like,
kind of
an
thing.
hour or so of school a day. And then I was just cooked.
Wow.
My brain literally just could not handle it.
Couldn't handle information.
And then if you push it too much, I would get fevers right away.
Wow.
Yeah, my body's like, how about go to sleep?
Dang. I can do more than an hour of school, but I was just a fucking idiot.
Two sides of the same coin.
I was like, I had the same problem. I just didn't give a shit. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a good story to share. I don't know how we got there.
Rock bottom.
Rock bottom.
I don't remember where we
We
got
were talking
rock
about weight.
bottom
We were
from,
talking
but-
about weight class first.
Oh, yeah, because it's been not the most ideally smooth year.
Yeah.
Not the worst year I've had.
No.
Not even close.
No, you
But
almost died.
Yeah, no.
Remember, you
Not
almost
easy
died.
either way.
Going back to the water, or I'm sorry, water cut. To get to your class, you have to water cut. So that's where I thought of
Yeah.
it. But weight class. So you feel like you haven't accomplished all the things you need to at U90 was a big factor. What's another like thing that makes you? Is there anything that makes you skeptical of moving up?
I don't have any proof that I'm going to do good in that weight class.
Right.
My first year as U80, even as somebody who didn't know anything about strongman, I got first a couple times. I was always like not okay. There was one show that I didn't get top 3 in. So like I walked into the sport as lightweight and started doing great right off the bat. Mm-hmm. Really built up that pile of evidence that I was doing good in that category. Mm-hmm. All of the U90 shows that I've done, except for 2, I have not cracked top 3. And one of them, I cracked top 3 and I got first. But one guy weighed in as U80 and there just wasn't enough, so he got moved in. And the other guy should have been a novice.
Right.
So it's like,
Right. It's not a real
got first,
like, project.
but
Yeah.
it's not, doesn't work for the evidence.
Right. So you feel like you just have still too much to prove as a U90 that you don't like.
Yeah, and like I place middle, but that's not winning.
Right. For sure.
That's not like, oh yeah, go to nationals.
Right. I think your body's going to respond really well to moving up a weight class.
Fingers crossed.
I think so. I feel really good about it. Do you have like, or have you and your coach spoken of like, maybe you haven't had this conversation yet, but like, is there a cap of where you decide this isn't working, and then you start going back down again? Has that been a conversation, or are you guys just fully like planning?
No, because I haven't even committed to U90 yet.
Right.
It's just been do U90 so that I don't have to cut for every show.
Right.
In between the shows that I do have to cut for.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
So it hasn't been given a good try yet.
Yeah. I think it's a really smart idea. I think you're just gonna tap into weights that are gonna make you feel like, yeah, this is the right thing to do.
600 deadlift, let's go.
Let's go. 600 deadlift. So
I'm only 40 off.
yeah,
It's not that close. It's not that far.
that's right.
It's 40 pounds.
Just 40 pounds. Puts 40 pounds in your body. No big deal.
Easy.
Easy.
Yeah, because my pockets are big enough to hold 40 pounds.
We're gonna have to get you some new gym outfits.
I
Some tarps.
already need some new gym clothes, man. It's like I still have the tank tops that I wear. Mm-hmm. I bought all of them when I was like 150 to 165.
Oh yeah. You don't replace that shit.
They don't fit at all.
No. That looks
But
like it's
that's all I
painted
have.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I have, so that's what I wear.
You can't wear those if you're going up a weight class. That's gonna be
No.
a crop top real soon. Your sweaty belly button's gonna
I
be on
do
everything.
think it would be kind of fun to like just start wearing crop tops in the gym just casually. Just
I fucking
like,
love it. I think
just
that's
for like just Instagram. People be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It's like, I'm being better than you.
I'm being better than you can tell because I'm wearing pit vipers and a crop top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Are you
embracing
growing
my
a
inner
mullet
Chad.
too? Yeah, exactly. Sponsored by Redcon.
Good shit.
Yeah, yep. And you can drive the car outside that you clearly can't afford.
Let's pump the brakes a little bit there.
I have a question.
Finally, it can be your turn.
Oh yeah, my turn. What is the cringiest trend to you that internet personal trainers are doing right now?
The cringiest trend.
Yeah, something that you just watch it, you're like, God damn, this fucking annoys me. Do you want me to go first? Or do you want to go first? Because the Chad thing made me think of it.
Okay, you can go first.
Okay. People or trainers going up to other trainers and being like, how much money do you make as a personal trainer? And they're just randomly in the gym and they put a microphone to your face and you have to answer in front of everybody.
I thought that was just something that Brian Mark did.
Maybe that's why it's cringy.
He's not a trainer though, so it's like he coaches. Yes.
Isn't that what we do? Coaches?
No, like he's like a business coach, but for trainers. That's his like hook. So he goes up to his
cringiest thing people are doing on the internet. Then,
as far as I'm aware, he goes up to his own clients that are making $10K a month or more.
Oh,
and he's like, how much are you making a month? And then he's like, yeah, and this is how we do those.
Oh, so it's an advertisement for him because he's like, I'm building there. Well, cringiest thing Brian Mark does.
Those are the only ones that I've seen. If with that trend, I could be off. There could be a lot more that I just don't know of.
Yeah. I'm not taking away anything from him as
no, he's obviously he's done
guy.
Really well for him.
He's kicking my ass for sure. That doesn't mean your shit doesn't make me cringe sometimes. I can respect what you're doing and still get cringed at some of the shit you do.
Oh yeah,
for sure, 100%. I think, well, maybe going into this because then this is just like he's just a person, but I don't like that people are using like attention seekers in the gym to call out somebody else. So like if a girl is doing like RDLs in like booty shorts and they like a guy like glances at her ass and all of a sudden he's just like the gym pervert.
Yeah, no,
you know, or like capturing that on
so
camera.
So many of those where you like dude's holding his phone, looking down at the floor.
Yeah,
they put an emoji over his head. And I'm assuming that's just because he doesn't actually look over.
Yeah.
And you can't prove that he didn't if he covered
that's
up his
an annoying
face and
one,
it's just for privacy. And it's like, he was typing the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, he's texting some other chick. He doesn't give a fuck
He doesn't give a fuck about you. Like, you're another one out of 1,000 hot chicks in the gym. I also think it's like, as a female,
provide the female perspective.
From the female perspective, I objectify women all the time. I look at women's tits and ass all the time.
But it's empowering when you do it.
But it's empowering when I do it. Even if I went up, I was like, you motorboat instead of a bitch, they'd be like, oh, like women supporting women, am I right? Like, and you have to be like, I'm glancing your direction now, but I'm making eye contact for you. And then you like stumble and look down and she's like, don't look at me like that. And also, like, I don't give a fuck what anyone wears to the gym. But if you're wearing, like, booty shorts and I happen to glance at your ass, that's not a bad thing. That's okay. If a nice car drives by me, I'm going to stare at the car. That's okay. Like, it's not a negative thing.
Yeah.
And I think, like, people want to be complimented, right? So if a person is like, I'm wearing this and it makes me feel good when I train, and someone's like, you look really good in the gym, that's not a bad thing. That's what we're like kind of here for.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's
gone a little too far.
It's gone too far to make somebody else be out to something they're not.
The fact
like,
that Joey Swole can make an entire business and living off of calling it out means it's probably gone too far.
It's really sad to me because there's like anywhere you go, there's anywhere in the world. It doesn't have to be the gym, but like there's real perverted people, and I don't like that you're trying to call out somebody else to either, number one, make yourself feel better because you're like, look at all this attention I'm getting, and you're capturing some person just looking your direction, And whether they're admiring or being like, oh, not for me, doesn't matter.
Nope.
Like, judgment is not a bad thing. Like, judgment can be good and can be bad, but you're trying to call out this person to, like I said, either make yourself feel good by being like, all this attention I'm getting, or by essentially you're just, I think it's like a form of bullying, of being like putting this negative attention on somebody that doesn't actually deserve it. Like, and I stare off into the distance all the time too, like where I'm just like, I zone out because I'm an idiot, not like I have brain damage from 10, like just being an idiot. So
I'm gonna regret bringing that story up.
I'm gonna bring it up so often. It's gonna be, I'm gonna buy you a helmet and water wings. So I stare off into the distance. If somebody's just doing that too and you capture them on video, like, I don't like that you feel like you have to walk on eggshells in somewhere that's supposed to make you feel really good because you're worried someone's going to capture you on your phone and then somebody else is going to make fun of you for being the gym pervert or being whatever, right? Like, a gym is supposed to be a very, like, sacred place to me, of where you feel like you can, like, let your walls down and be, like, really comfortable, not walking, like, tense because you're worried that you're going to be in the background of somebody's video and they're going to call you out on that.
Yep.
It is also your decision to film in a gym, which I also think is fine. I think filming in a gym is a very, like, healthy thing to do, not only for your own lifts, but I think it's cool when you're like, a video's playing and you'll like capture someone giving each other a fist pump. You can capture really
it's
cool.
It's also the only way to work with online coaches.
Exactly. Yeah. And you get really like, so it's also like you said, feedback for coaches if you don't have an in-person one, or even if you are a visual learner and you don't know what you look like and you need to study it yourself. Awesome. Amazing.
Yeah,
I love it.
I can't feel my deadlift breaking down.
Yeah.
When it breaks down.
100%.
I can only see it.
A lot of people are visual learners, and you need that video to look back and be like, oh, I can see where I can fix that. And even, you know, sometimes it's a diary. I fucking love it for that, because I'm like, oh, you know, look how different my squat is from that to that. It's the same as like a Polaroid picture where you're like, hey, look at me when I was this age to now. But then there gets to the point of where I'm like, you're using this tool to essentially put down or mock other people. That, do they deserve it? Like, you also don't, like, being in a gym is also a place where you're supposed to de-stress and like take out like demons that you have going on. You also don't know what that person's fucking going through. So it's like you're calling someone out on a day that's like, I don't think them staring at your ass is the main thing they're going through that day. So probably just back off a little bit. Like, so, and sometimes it just comes down very simple to me that I'm like, yeah, what if they were staring? So what? Like, that's okay. Someone's actually staring at your, like, we're allowed to do that as humans. Women to dudes are the creepiest people in the entire world. Like, you ever seen a fucking chick at a male strip club? We're insane. You wouldn't know. But
some Magic Mike stuff.
But we're absolutely absurd. And so it's like, I understand the position of where feeling like you should feel like you can wear whatever you want to anything. Yep. I 100% think that's a very normal thing. I don't think anyone is asking for it by anything that they wear. But if someone glances your way of like, hey, like I can see her butt when she's doing an RDL, I can't really blame him for looking. But looking and acting are two completely different things.
Oh, yeah.
So looking at something and being like, oops, I just caught myself staring at her ass is like yeah, okay, that's fine. That's human nature. That's okay. Going over and then being a total creep because you saw her butt is a very different story.
Yeah.
So that doesn't give you the green light to go over being like, I saw your ass. That means you need to give me your phone number. Okay, now we're into like actually like creeper territory. But, you know, and maybe I'm only speaking from a woman's perspective because I have it a little easier than dudes do in that way, because like I can go say something to a girl after being like, you have a great ass, and she'd be like, thanks, you too, and then you're like going your merry little way. It's a very different scenario than you going over to be like, hey, you have a great ass, and they're like, pepper spray, right? So
but if you tell a dude he's got a great ass, if I go up to a guy gonna be his best day.
It's gonna be his best day. Give it like a
Yeah,
little slap
on the way out
in the
of the
leg.
chamber.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. A little different when they come out of the sauna, but
Yeah, he walks out. You're like, good hip thrust
take a
today,
towel
bro.
whip. But I think that's just all like that's just a personality thing too. Like I said, there's creepy people anywhere. It doesn't have to be the gym, but I don't like when you're just intentionally trying to make
If you
something
do
out
it
to what it's
solely
not.
just for attention, bad.
Yeah.
If it genuinely happened and it was bad, valid.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
and that goes anywhere.
It's not hard to see that line anymore.
No.
There's enough data on both sides.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I forget what my original question was. Oh, the cringiest trend on the internet.
Okay, I've thought of mine.
Okay.
And it's going to go slightly niche and into a little bit of a rant.
Ooh.
Okay. When coaches or trainers claim that a machine or a movement can do something that there are numerous studies that prove that it doesn't. Like, blatantly. Like, you don't even have to read the whole thing. It just says it, like, right at the fucking top.
Could you give me an example?
I'm going to.
Oh, okay, sweet. Okay.
The most prominent and common one that I see is with the leg press.
Okay.
With people that say, oh yeah, if you put your feet close together and low down, it's going to do the outside of your quads. And if you put your feet close together and high up, it's going to do the outside of your quads and your glutes. If you go all the way up and wide, it's going to do your glutes and hamstrings. The first two are fine because squats work your quads and your glutes. We all know that, and that's fine. But on a leg press, you cannot fucking train your hamstrings.
Right.
And it drives me absolutely insane.
Right. You're not curling it in. You're not contracting the muscle group. Like you're stretching.
On one end, the muscle contracts. On the other end, the muscle stretches.
Yeah.
The tension in the muscle stays virtually the same the entire lift. It is stabilizing at best.
Yeah.
And it drives me absolutely insane because they all use the same fucking picture that you can find on Google, and it's wrong every time. It's never going to be correct.
That's a good one.
It gets me so fired up every time.
That's a good one. I like that. I never thought about how cringy that is.
It's always fucking leg press, and it drives me insane.
Oh, sure. I haven't thought about that one before. That's a good one.
Like I have unfriended people that have shared that picture. Like I've told you that that's not correct, and they're like, yeah, but like I feel it. It's like, no, you don't. Unfriend, go away.
Yeah, you don't feel it. No,
You're lying
trying
to yourself,
justify.
and now you're lying to me as well. Go.
Yeah, it's all about really. I think that when it comes to, now I'm completely mind blown because I've just never I don't really watch those ones either, which is if someone's on a leg press, they don't really have my attention. You know how there's certain videos of lifts that are grabbing to me, so I'll watch. But when there's certain things that I'm like, oh my god, I'm not gonna fucking.
Always starts with here's how you target different muscles on a leg press, and I'm like, fuck. Now I have to make sure that you're not a dumbass.
Yeah.
And it turns out you're a
dumbass.
And I'm gonna go jump off a bridge again.
Isn't that funny? I never thought about that because I do that. I skip those kind of ones when it also comes to there's certain certain machines that people use. Then I'm I know this is, I'm not going to sit and watch this shit.
Yeah, so it's you're doing a leg press.
Yeah.
It's going to get different 3 times max, and then I'm just seeing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Do you train leg press at all?
No.
No. Okay.
The last time I did leg press was just single leg press for just a tiny bit of extra quad volume at the end of a deadlift day.
Yeah.
The last time I seriously trained it was 2018.
Right. Yeah. So coming from someone that does do leg press, I don't feel a contraction in my hamstring.
That's because they don't.
So, when I set up my leg press, I do what's the most comfortable for my hips so that my knees are staying in an angle of where they're in line with my shoulders.
Yeah.
And I feel the same as I do a squat, the stretch, and that's it. There's no contraction. There's no And if someone tells you there is, they're lying.
They're lying.
You're telling me you feel
Or
a
they're
hamstring
just, like,
curl and the leg
so
press the
weak
same.
in the hamstrings that it does work, but that's like, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
That's a you issue.
That's a you issue. That's a good one.
I should probably get my list out then.
Of cringy things?
No, of questions.
Oh.
I wrote this one down, but it almost piggybacks off of yours.
Okay.
So
The thing we just talked about, cringy?
yeah,
Okay.
moving slightly away from cringy. What's the most overhyped exercise or lift, and what's the most underhyped? Just in your opinion.
Overhyped?
Overhyped.
Trying to think currently. I'm trying to think of things I see the most of that I think are just like overhyped that way, I guess would be like, holy fuck, I can't see this anymore online. Is that what we call your definition of
Yeah.
overhyped?
Overused, overhyped. People are saying it's like the best thing since fucking sliced bread, but it's really just not.
But it's really just okay.
Yeah.
I need to think about that. Do you have an answer?
Two that I've seen a lot recently, and they might be great, and they might not be. I haven't tried them or really looked too far into it, but I'm going to put them in the overhyped category anyway. One of them is called the Keenan flap.
What's that?
It's where you take the cuff for a cable machine.
Okay.
And you put it like up in your elbow, and you're
Oh.
pulling in as like a lat exercise.
Okay.
And like, yeah, it would greatly isolate your lats and whatnot, but I can't see it being beneficial outside of very, very niche, very experienced bodybuilding examples. So having somebody who straight up just needs to get a stronger back, to get a bigger back in general, like you're not full stacking a pull down, strict and controlled, you probably don't need this really niche lat isolation exercise yet, but you're all currently running it. And then
What is it called?
The Keenan flap.
What a weird name. Is it? See,
Dude named Keenan, elbow flaps.
elbow flaps.
Name.
That's funny because I was thinking like a butt flap, like you know, in like where you wear a onesie and you have the butt flap out for like when you take a shit.
No, we're more talking like
Yeah,
chicken
that's.
flap.
I'm like picturing a butt flap, and so that's why I had to ask because I was like I couldn't even think about what you were talking about because my brain
fine.
went butt flap.
A different one.
That's a good one because
The
I've never seen that.
Science-based side of like TikTok and Instagram is absolutely obsessed with making things as stable as possible for maximal recruitment and tension in the areas you want and blah blah, right? So they're doing tricep push down,
Yeah.
but they will face away from the cable machine, put their arm on the cable machine and like strap it so that their upper arm can't move, and then they do their single arm tricep extension that way. I'm sure it works, but also you could just do it normally.
Yeah.
Like, the people that you see doing it aren't the ones that need that extra stability yet.
Right.
They just need to get bigger and stronger still.
Right. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I have an answer too.
Okay.
Overhyped. This is just going to be like, it's going to put every exercise into this
Oh no.
of where fucking not everything needs bands. Bands are so overhyped right now just because like the fucking nerds stepped in and were like, hey, because Conjugate got popular, so bands and all this shit too. But every nerd was like, everything needs a band. I'm like, fucking not every goddamn exercise needs a fucking band attached to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to also put in with the bands. I'm also going to put in hip circles with that. I understand the hot chick that got like first place in a bikini show, put her name on a booty band, and we all need to buy them. Not everything needs a hip circle and not everything needs a band.
Yeah.
So that's like my overhyped thing of things because I'm like, fucking just learn how to like squat your body weight first. You don't need to put like a reverse band hanging up from the ceiling and then a band around your knees and a band around your ankles. Like, I understand mind-muscle connection. I understand getting things firing. I understand, like, if a position doesn't make sense to you and how to feel that in your glutes. Like, if I'm trying to get you to move in this way to get you to... I'm just using glutes as an example because I keep thinking booty band now. To sit and how to use your glutes. I understand. I get it. But not every fucking thing needs a hip circle and needs a band to it.
Yeah.
Like I said, you saw a hot chick in the gym and you were like, I want a booty like her, so I'm going to buy booty bands. And you're like, it's
like, nah, she's just really good at squatting and deadlifting, actually.
Have you seen some of these chicks right now that have fucking, like, these massive glutes that I'm like, where the fuck did those come from? They, like, have a full, like, shelf of shit where
and
it's
you watch
like...
them do hip thrusts and it's like 800 pounds. You're like, that's where it came
That's
from.
where it's wild. Wild. Looks like they have a Volkswagen attached to
They
their
put the
backside.
booty
It's
band
just
on,
insane.
it breaks on rep 1 and you're
Yeah,
like, yeah,
exactly.
I figured it out.
Totally, 100%. So not everything needs a band. Not everything needs a hip circle.
Yeah.
And my other one, and I don't know if it's just because I'm so sick of seeing it everywhere, like, is the fucking skier thing.
The cardio machine?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I'm just, honestly, I don't
Alright.
know if it's overhead because I'm just sick of seeing it.
But low-key, I kind of like it.
You would.
It's just, I've only
I'm not buying
one. I don't know.
I'm not doing it.
If you were going to buy another cardio thing, I would ask for a rower. But that gets stale sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's nice to just have almost a pure upper body cardio option. And that's the only reason.
Okay.
Like, No Limits has, like,
Do
this
push-ups
rope
faster.
thing.
Yeah. I'd rather have a rope for the ceiling and climb it.
Fair.
Yeah.
But just sometimes having an upper body cardio option so that I don't have to bike or run after a leg day and I can still easily get that cardio in is nice.
Oh,
But
so you're just trying to be lazy.
Yes. That's the only reason.
Fucking use a shake weight. I'm going to buy you 2 shake weights and just do that. Fucking sit here and you'll get your goddamn heart rate up. And I really like...
We've got the title of the video and now we have the thumbnail as well. It's all going according to plan.
Yeah, this is perfect. This is why you asked the question. And you know what? I don't actually know if it's like... I can't, because I just see it so often that... And I think it's because High Rocks got popular and High Rocks is trending, and so all that people are posting is like...
Is it really trending? Because, like, I didn't hear about it until the very end of last year, and I still don't know fully what it is. I've not seen a single piece of content about a High Rock.
And so I think maybe that's why I'm, like, annoyed with it, because all I
Just
see
on
is...
the shitty side of Instagram.
I think so. I need to change my algorithm.
Yeah, you gotta start, like, following new people.
Yeah, it used to bring me a lot of, like, South Park clips, and now I don't get those as much anymore. So I think I need to switch it up.
Boring.
I know. I'm like, this is stupid.
I feel like underrated's harder to figure out.
Oh, yeah. So I was like, what was the other one?
Underrated. Because it's easy to be like, everyone's doing this, and it's kind of useless or stupid. Overrated. Easy. Underrated's hard, because you gotta think of something that not enough people are doing.
You know what? This might be really weird coming from me. I think jump squats are kind of underrated.
Jump squats?
Yeah. And in a different form, like a box jump, long, like a...
Are we doing,
Jump
like,
squats.
just body weight jump squats? Are we weighting them?
Any kind.
Any kind?
Yeah. I think any sort of, like, jumping motion is very useful.
Okay.
And I think sometimes they get, like... People only think that, like, athletes should do them.
Yeah.
Or, like, boot camp. And, like, 2 extremes.
Yep.
There's the athlete, and then there's, like, a boot camp where it's, like... Just do as many as you can get in a minute and get your heart rate up, and people are just doing, like, little toe taps kind of thing.
Yeah.
Versus, like, I think in the middle, people can get a really big benefit from them by, like, thinking about, like, even foot pressure, making sure the pelvis is stable, and being, like, tight and then explosive.
Yeah.
So I think, like, I would maybe change that phrase to, like, explosive push-ups then. So that can mean either weighted, a box jump, like a seated to jump box jump.
So you just think plyometrics are underrated?
Yes, if done
Anything
properly.
Explosive and bouncy.
Yeah, yeah. Because sometimes, like, the problem too is, like, I hate when something is, like, taken and then, like, tainted. So, like the term hybrid athlete, I fucking hate. I think it is so stupid.
Hybrid athlete and functional fitness.
Two of the stupidest things ever. And so it's kind of like, okay, yeah, you can lift weight and not be out of breath is really what a hybrid athlete is. Like, lift some weight.
Should kind of just be the standard.
Yeah, lift weight and then go for a walk and not be out of breath is a hybrid athlete. And so I think, like, in my head, the reason that I'm saying, like, an explosive jump is because I think it would just have such a positive carryover to other aspects in life as a whole. So, like, how you get up from a chair, how you get under a bar to actually squat your weight. You're thinking about, like, even foot pressure. You're noticing if there's, like, a shift in your pelvis. You're noticing, like, oh, I push a lot off my left and not enough off my right. So I think, like, not plyometrics in the sense of, like, how you can just get, like, fat burning, but to actually be, like, aware of how your body moves.
Okay.
So I think that's why I would say it's underrated, because I think my view of it and other people's view of it are different things.
Yeah,
I think
you're using it for a much different tool.
Yeah. So I would say in that way, and which is, like, kind of unexpected for me, because you would think it would be, like, the heaviest fucking, like, dumbbell press or bench press or something like that. But that's just because, like, that's going into my Chad personality.
Yeah, gym bro style here.
Gym bro style.
We've got a real answer and a gym bro answer.
Yeah.
Obvious gym bro answer is bench press.
Obviously.
Every time. Not enough bench press.
Not enough bench press. And, like, put bands
4
on that
times a week
motherfucker.
bench press.
Yeah.
Max,
Reverse bands.
reps, banded, chains.
Totally. 1 rep all the time.
Only 1 rep.
All the time. And smelling salts,
And
like,
we'll pretend like it's conjugate.
that it's still on my nose, that you're like, is it cocaine or is it smelling salts? And it might be both.
People.
And it might be both.
You fill the little jar with those single-use ones, and you just jam a stick in there and go.
And just go.
It's like 10 of them all at once.
Oh, yeah. And a little bit of nasal spray in between my sets.
Your eyes just start bleeding immediately, but you got the rep.
But I got the rep.
That's all that matters.
And then I'm fueled by White Claw after.
I've never had a White Claw.
Me neither. But it seems like a douchey drink to have.
It does feel, yeah. White Claw or Celsius?
Yeah. Celsius energy drinks are the most disgusting thing in the world.
They're not good.
They're terrible.
I really just, I wanted to like them.
Me too.
They're not good.
They're not good either. You know what other energy drinks are not good? The rocks.
I don't mind the flavors, but the formula sucks.
Oh, I thought the flavor sucked too. I think I wanted it to taste like rock semen or something. I don't know. I was like, this is not as good as I thought it was going to be.
Being a hoe again. But you didn't hear that from me. But my favorite.
Can't make a housewife out of a hoe. Continue.
In general, my favorite brand is Reign.
Yeah, totes.
But my all-time #1 favorite energy drink flavor is the Cherry Limeade Ghost.
Oh, Ghost energy drinks are so good.
It's the only one I ever get. I haven't tried the other ones. I tried that one time and I'm like, sold, done.
Oh,
and I just didn't feel the need to try the other ones.
Oh, they're so good.
Cherry Limeade Ghost, Orange Creamsicle Reign,
Yeah.
and then White Monster.
Yeah.
Top 3. If we want to add a 4th one, the Monster Green Tea.
That one's so good. The
So
Rehab.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good. The only problem I have with it is it's not carbonated, and I know why it's tea.
Yeah.
So it's not supposed to be. But it's too easy to drink too fast.
Yeah, it is.
So it's like you take
because
one
it tastes
sip
like
and
hydrating
half
too at the same
container's
time.
Gone. You're like, oh.
Yeah, it's so good because the first because it actually feels hydrating, and you're like, which
Yeah.
That's
I
why I
have the same
think-
problem with iced tea.
yeah, it's
It's
just good.
like as soon as I sip it, half the thing's gone. I'm like, what?
Which really
It's too good.
it's too good.
It's too good.
Ghost ones are really good. Cam got me like a bubblegum Ghost one that was discontinued, and it is so good. Cam brings me all the like.
Bubblegum's just not good, in my opinion.
No,
I don't like that flavor.
even a Bubblicious.
No.
Clearly, your taste buds got damaged with your brain.
Once I hit like 14, 15, bubblegum flavor was just kind of gross.
I love it.
I did have like a lot of bubblegum flavored medicine as a kid, so that might have tainted it.
Oh, probably. That was like when
Or it's like
I
when
was.
people are like, cherry tastes like medicine. I didn't have cherry medicine.
Right,
It was
so but-
just bubblegum.
That makes so much sense because there's like sometimes I can't have just like chocolate protein powders because it reminds me too much of I used to live on Boost shakes when I was really sick. And so sometimes it's like I still have that chalky like aftertaste.
Yeah.
I also used to drink a lot as a kid. I used to drink a lot of Tropicana orange juice and vodka. That now if I just have normal orange juice, all I can taste is vodka.
Yeah.
Because from an underaged drinking phase in my life, all I did was drink Tropicana orange juice with no pulp and vodka.
She
Wow.
means totally legal.
Totally legal
Yeah.
because you should not be drinking under the age of 19. 21
It was
in the
with
States.
a guardian nearby, and they said it was okay. So in BC, that's legal.
So it's
I'm
fine.
pretty Sure.
But they definitely didn't buy it for me. Because that would be bad too. I think.
Well, if they buy it, like
Oh yeah.
if it's your parent or guardian, and they buy it, and they let you have some in the home, I believe that's legal, and it's just up to their discretion.
Right. But then if you drink it,
But if you get it from somewhere and you drink it, then it's illegal.
then it's legal. The one that's legal is the one I was doing.
But don't quote me on that. I'm just
You know, co-op?
I'm
Sound like
not-
a co-op.
yeah, co-op.
Are you a co-op?
Spin it.
Fucking imagine this whole time you've been an undercover cop this whole time.
I'm just trying to be Ronnie Coleman.
That would be wild.
Jacked cop.
Shit.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what the laws are here, but I'm not fully certain.
I don't know the laws here either.
I just had an underage friend in high school that was like, "This is why I can legally drink," and she would just fucking go on.
I
and
think
on
she's
and
just
on
trying to,
about it.
like,
I'm
yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
I did Google a couple of the laws that she swore were real, and sometimes they were, so I'm not always certain anymore.
Yeah, it's good. Like, yeah, I think she was just trying to justify her drinking,
Yeah.
as we all were. What are some negatives of personal trainers?
Negatives of personal trainers?
Yeah.
When they are so set on having you as a client for life that they don't serve you properly.
That was a good answer
They
and really
just
fast.
gatekeep their information. They make you feel lost. They make their program overcomplicated and overconfusing so that you always need them. And as soon as you walk away from them, you're lost and back to where you started.
I fucking love that answer. And it complements what my answer would be. I would say, thriving off people's fears.
Yeah.
Of like,
Yeah.
of that threat of like looking stupid too. Like when there's trainers that I know that are just like, and I think this goes into like also internet, which really bugs me right now, is like watching someone do something and being like, that's stupid. And like, you should hire me to make you not look stupid. Or if they like are so fearful of doing the wrong program
Yeah.
for too long. And I think trainers have very much made like an income of thriving off of like people's insecurities and people's fears.
Oh, yeah.
Which are fears of like looking stupid or like wasting their time. They don't want to feel like they've wasted their time. And I'm like, look stupid for a little bit. Fucking I did.
That's how learning goes.
That's how learning goes. And it's so great when you're like, once you're past that point of where you're like, I feel like I know what I'm really doing here. Then you're able to help somebody else out that's brand new and has the same fear that you did. And I think it's also like looking at someone at the gym and then you trying to say like what they're doing is stupid. Pick one. Either be like, are you going to help them? Or are you going to like, you know.
Yeah, don't ridicule them for looking stupid if you're not going to help them look less stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just let them be.
Yeah.
They're learning. Leave
Yeah.
them the fuck alone.
Exactly. And like, you know what? Like,
Give them a
This
compliment
pers-
and walk away.
this person might look stupid in the gym, but if they're like fucking working for Tesla and you go sit in their meeting, you know who's gonna look stupid in their meeting? You. So
'Cause you're trying to buy a Tesla, dumbass.
You figured out how to lift weight. Fucking guy is making a rocket. So cool. You can move weight from point A to point B. Like this guy's getting a rocket. That's
This dude's net worth's like 10 mil,
yeah.
but you got a 405 deadlift.
Yeah, exactly. Good for you. You did Math 11 twice. I did.
I did Math 11 twice, but
Nice.
intentionally,
Oh.
I did both of them.
I
I did foundations and pre-calculus, just not accidentally, but when I switched high schools because of all the medical shit, the counselor was like, you should do the easier math so it doesn't take as much out of you.
Right.
But I'm really good at math.
Right.
So I blitzed through 11 and 12 foundations in 1 year and then did 11 and 12 pre-calculus in the next.
Oh shit. I know meathead math. That's it.
I also know meathead math because it's easy by comparison.
Yeah, that's all I know. And I did idiot math twice because I failed both.
There's like the trades math option sometimes where it's like really simplified math.
Yeah.
That was the hardest shit. Where it didn't matter what calculations I did, I could not figure out how to have the numbers that they were giving me match the outcome that they wanted in the building that they were trying to have, and it just drove me fucking insane.
That makes me nuts. Yeah. You're like, what the fuck did you... Yeah. That's a good one.
But then it's like, oh yeah, I could graph that in my head. But the trades math fucking got me. Math. That's the one I dropped out of.
Is that like, so it'd be like tape measures and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid, but whatever.
Stupid. Graham's good at that shit. He'll be
that
like...
makes sense. He owns a construction business.
Totally. Or he'll be like, I'll like put stuff up on the wall and be like, it's straight, and he's like it's crooked, and I'll be like,
it's like this. You're like, it's level.
And I'm like, it looks good to me. Yeah, I did idiot math twice because I failed because I don't know math. And pretty much at idiot math time, you're essentially left with like, you know that toy that you spin and it lands on a cow and it's like the cow says moo, and then you spin it again. It goes. That's pretty much like me.
That's my math.
That's my math.
Them's is 2 cows.
If I sell 1 cow and 1 pig, do I marry your sister?
I'll marry your sister and I'll get 1 sheep.
What was the original question? Oh, what are some negatives? Yeah, that of personal
trainers.
That's
the biggest one.
I think
jumps out instantly every time. That's always my answer.
You're not teaching him anything. Like, stop. Like,
my goal is for you to know enough. After, like, depending on where you're starting, we'll just say 3 to 9 months as, like, an average range.
Yeah.
That you don't need me.
Yeah.
You could easily go off on your own and continue your journey.
Yeah.
I would love it if you stayed and wanted to continue learning and maximize your progress as much as possible.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to need me. I want you to stay because you want to be here.
Yes.
Not because you have to.
Right, because I've put fear in you saying that you can't do it by yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think that's like also comes to a lot of like, it's almost like that dysfunction of like in a relationship where you're like, no one will love me like you do. Like that kind of stuff. And you're like, that's why you have to make them stay. Mm-hmm. You've been the same person a long time, you don't know. But this is what like dysfunctional people say in relationships of where like if a guy, I'm going to use a guy in this example, it goes with women too, but like if a guy says to his partner like, you have to stay with me because no one else will ever love you, like that kind of thing. Yeah, it's the same. It's manipulative. It's the same with like a trainer of like, the reason like I like people staying too is because number one, it's our community of where it's like, yeah, this is also like my friends and like we hang out and like, you know, it feels good to see their faces. It's blah, blah, blah. And I want you to, I don't want to say need me. I want you to be, like you said, actually, I want you to be here because now I'm like, here's a new challenge for you. So it's like your program has pull-ups. Okay, you're doing them with a machine that has to put weight on it. Now you're like ready to, like I'm watching you, now you're ready to progress with like body weight. Like that kind of stuff. I'm here to watch your progression and watch you to grow because we're a team, not because you're relying on me. I think it's more of like a teamwork aspect of like, now I'm like, are you ready to be challenged now? And that's what people want too. They want to be challenged and stuff like that. But if I were to leave for a weekend, I trust you knowing what you're doing. Yeah. Right? Like, which is very different, which is cool of like teaching people how to do things properly. And then now it's like, okay, now you're like kind of at like another level. Now you're at like, you're graduated to this. And this is like a new challenge for you, which is really exciting. Not to make people feel belittled or that they can't do it by themselves. Because you should want them to be able to do it by themselves. But it's time now to work as a team. Because doing it by yourself and with a team can go hand in hand of where it's like these days you have to do it by yourself, but we're a team at the end of the day. And I think teamwork is always like I love team shit. Like I'm very much like I would like to train with somebody. I don't like training by myself. We're opposite that way because you train by yourself a lot. I just don't have anybody that trains similar to me. That's fair. Or at the same times or at the same intensity. The time is a big one too. So and intensity it just doesn't. It doesn't mesh. It just doesn't work. Right? And so, but if you could find someone that complements that, you probably would. Right? Yeah. But I think like from a coach to client perspective, I want to be there to keep watching you progress. Yeah. Because I think it's fucking cool. Like I want to be, I'm like with you. Like I'm going to cheer for your like wins and I want to be there for your low points too.
This is our journey now.
This is art, yeah. But like, I don't want you to feel incompetent. Is the thing. I don't want you to feel stupid that you can't, that you need me, that you don't.
I want to feel like I can take a day off and know that you're going to be completely fine
100%.
until I come back on Tuesday.
Because I will be your goddamn biggest supporter till the end of time. But I think that like, there's a difference between that and versus like, you're scared to lose clients, so you're going to keep making them feel like less than every time.
Yeah.
Because like, I think the exciting thing about like, I was almost going to say beginner, but then I thought in my head of like, being a beginner in the gym is the most exciting thing ever, because you have that like fresh set of eyes. Everything is new, everything is exciting, everything is a PR, everything is awesome. And so there's the cool side of the beginner thing. I think there's trainers that intentionally will make their client feel like, you can't do this without me because I'm that much smarter than you. And it's like, you're not.
It's really not
You're
that
not.
hard.
And it's even like the same thing of where like, you know, people go through different injuries, or they go through like different goals or objectives, or their life circumstances look different.
Yeah.
And I like to be there with them to like reevaluate of what that is for them. Maybe at some point I'm not the right fit for them in order to accomplish whatever that reevaluated goal looks like. And that's okay. But I helped you get to a spot of where you feel like this is better for you now.
Yes.
That's great. Now what? Can we stay together and maybe work on this? Fucking awesome. If not, then I believe I've given you a great amount of tools in your toolbox that you can start using to build the next phase of your life, of whatever it is. And like, it's really cool to be when like there's people that I've trained years ago, and I'll like comment on their story and be like, you look great, or like, you know, your bench looks awesome. They're like, I'll fucking always remember the cues that you give me. Awesome. I've done my job.
You did good.
I did good. You did good.
I have another answer to kind of complete this little triangle of shitty coaches. You have fear in one corner. We have confusion in the other.
Nice.
And then I think lying should be at the top.
Oh, okay,
the
cool.
ones that say, this is the program that I used to build my physique, and I'm going to sell it to you.
Yeah.
That have not done that program, that don't run that program, that switched over to that program after they got the physique that they have, or the strength or whatever. So the ones that sell you one thing, swearing on their life that they did it and it got them the results that they have right now, but that couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah, totally. That's a very good point. Yeah. Do you think that comes from... How am I going to word this question?
I think it comes from people wanting a quick buck. Greed and selfishness.
So do you think the program is designed to fit the masses, or what do you think they're like, what do you think they're making this program off of?
I think it depends on
the person.
The example.
Right. Can you think of one in your head?
Like a really easy one out there, fucking Liver King. Where he's like, oh yeah, I ate organs and did this stupid fucking weird band training shit.
Naturally, and just from bull testicles.
And it's like, yeah, nah, you did roids and you have fake abs to have your physique.
Totally. I get what you're saying. It's like saying just from, it's like from someone that's just from hard work and determination is how I got my physique. And I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure you're taking Ozempic.
Yeah, like you're transparency is needed. Honesty is needed. If you're selling a program and you're on gear, nothing wrong with that. You have a certain physique and you're selling a program that you didn't use to get those results, but you have testimonials from other clients who got results with that program, totally fine.
I get what you're saying.
If you're using yourself to market this program, but you haven't even fucking run it yourself.
Yeah, you're full of shit.
Yeah,
so I get what you're saying.
That's where the problem is.
That's 100% a problem. I definitely agree with you on that. Or where you're like, this is like, where it's like 30 pounds in 30 days doing what I do. And it's like this basic nutrition plan. And you're like, that's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're missing all the like key components to it, right? It's like being like, here's this delicious like chicken dinner and follow this recipe and you can have the same meal, and then they're missing the chicken. Like, so it's very like, it's manipulative too, which can go into like the other two corners, I guess, as well, of being like, well, you're You're being told parts of the truth, not the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's not, but I agree with you on where it's like a place to make a quick buck, right? So someone looks amazing, that's enough for somebody to do that.
Some snake oil salesman.
Yeah. And it's a very like, I have another ranty one. Another thing that bugs me this is going to go for, like physiotherapists and and also personal trainers. So I think the whole health scope can go into this one.
Sure.
Of where their only answer is that X muscle on you is weak and that's it. I think it's a very lazy answer. So like if someone is like, there's a different levels of this.
Yeah.
But if someone's answer to why let me use shoulder as an example. Your shoulder hurts is because your rhomboids are weak. I'm like, that's a very like too easy of an answer, because I think your shoulder has to move properly. Your scap has to move properly. Yes, your back has to get stronger to stabilize the shoulder, but do you ever look at someone that you're like, your back is too strong and too good of shape? Anyone can get those things stronger all the time.
I have a counter thing.
Okay, cool.
For your specific example.
Mm-hmm.
In 2024, I would get a little bit of nerve impingement down the right shoulder. I thought I tore my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Nerve was just angry.
Mm-hmm.
Went to my nerve guy and he fixed it in 10 minutes and I walked out pain-free.
Mm-hmm.
His diagnosis of what was wrong, and then my just regular deep tissue massage therapist, they came to the same conclusion of I have weak lats. I had okay sized lats at the time. Like they were proportional with my body. They weren't like huge or anything, but like, they were caught up in terms of size.
Yeah.
But they were weak and I couldn't activate them properly.
Yeah.
As soon as I learned how to do that, every bit of shoulder pain, grinding, crunching, that nerve thing, none of it came back.
Right, for sure.
So like they diagnosed one muscle issue.
Yeah.
And then I got it stronger and activated it better and all the problems went away.
Right.
So like I think sometimes one muscle can be just the problem. Not always, not often, but can easily.
You getting your lat to activate and / get stronger made your shoulder more stable.
Yeah.
Correct? Would we go with that answer? Like we would agree with that?
Yeah.
Right?
That was the missing piece from my brace.
Right. Was that the shoulder wasn't stabilizing properly. But I think it also can go into like the answer of, well, then your lat needs to get stronger, but then doesn't that mean all like your other back muscles need to get stronger too? So like if all the other back muscles are at the same time getting stronger because you're still training more back, so other things are going to start getting stronger, not just the lat, because you're learning to stabilize the lat, which means the shoulders are going back more, which means you're going to get everything else in your back stronger.
The problem was the traps and the rhomboids were well overpowering the lats, and I physically could not pull my shoulders down hard enough to brace into it properly.
Okay.
So like it was, for my specific example, just straight up, lats had to catch up.
Right.
They were too far behind.
I think that's a better way to word that then. Like if the lats were just like lagging, not something is being weak. I think when...
It's kind of the same.
Do you think so?
Lagging and weak by comparison.
Okay. All right, I can see the point of that. I think I've just seen it and heard it from a flip side of where it's like people will talk about like pain in certain areas, and the quick like diagnosis of it is like your abs are weak, or your quads are weak, or your glutes are weak, and like hips are weak. And I think maybe for me, I look at everything as like a whole, where I'm like, well, that means all those things need to get stronger, and just in general. So maybe I didn't think of it as like narrowed in and focused as
maybe
that.
The problem is that I'm thinking athletics, and you're thinking Gen Pop.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. I 100% agree with that, because like I'm looking at it from someone that sits for 8 hours a day. They sit up, they stand up, and like they go to a chiropractor and someone just tells them that their hips are weak. Yeah. And I'm like, but they have no glutes, no quads, no hamstrings. So I'm looking at it as like a general
it's just
package.
Fun fact, all of them is weak.
Right. And so you're looking at it as like a stable, like literally just an athletic perspective of where you're like, well, the back itself isn't weak because you can do X, Y, and Z. You can pull this off the ground. You can do this. You can do this. But you're getting shoulder pain because you're not able to get your scap back and down in order to stabilize it with the lat that isn't developed.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think, that makes a lot of sense of where it's like, yours is more of a narrowed focus and mine is more of like I take the comment as a broad answer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which yours is like narrowed down and like focused. Because that's where, like, I guess if I'm going to rewind, like, I had a hard time activating lats too. And like my back itself isn't weak, but I still have a hard time of like, I still want to kind of roll forward just because my body just naturally wants you to keep them back and down. It's very hard for me.
Yeah.
Not based off of like weak back muscles, but based on the fact it's hard for my shoulders to sit back.
Yeah.
Right? So I think I looked at it as more of that's a very good conclusion. I totally looked at it as a gen pop and not an athlete thing. So, yes.
Yes. The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
Both are correct.
Both are correct. Let's go one more. Do you want to go one more?
Do you have like a banger one?
Banger. What's a gym pet peeve?
Just in general?
Yeah. I'll go through the very basic annoying ones.
Yeah, like don't re-rack, doesn't wipe down things.
Yeah, those are annoying.
Doesn't wear deodorant.
Don't wear deodorant is so bad. Dumbbells back in numerical order really bugs me when it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And I hate when people tell me like, oh, OCD much? And I'm like, no. It's just like basic
they're
human nature.
in an order for a reason.
Exactly. If your dishes are in the dishwasher, you take them out, you put them in the cupboard where your other dishes belong. That's not OCD. That's just being like, it's a basic human movement. It's the same with the dumbbells. And again, if this person that did idiot math twice can fucking figure it out, you can figure it out. Because those are all the very basic ones, I think. Like re-racking
where like
weights,
everybody can kind of agree.
Yeah.
Except for the people that do it.
Yeah. Yeah, except for the people that don't notice it.
Another one is shitty range of motion.
Oh!
Another classic, old man on a leg press with 2,000 pounds loaded up and he moves maybe an inch.
Yep. Yep.
Can't stand that.
Can't stand that. Because it's kind of like, you kind of know what you're doing here.
Yeah.
It's like the same guy that wears the weight belt to do his pull downs.
I'm going to do my workout on a different day because I don't want to see your knees explode.
Yeah, I don't want to be here for that.
No.
Mine, maybe this is because I grew up really poor that I could never afford these things. I fucking hate, big headphones that people wear, like the giant ones. I hate when people chuck them before they lift. Like, chuck their headphones.
Okay.
And I think it bothers me because I'm like, you were throwing $250 Dr. Dre Beats shit off the other side of the gym. You could just take them off and put them down, and you're physically chucking them, and then you're like, oh, it's time to replace headphones. And I'm like, why are you physically chuck? It bothers me more when people chuck headphones and weights.
In the same vein as chucking, and I won't call it a pet peeve.
Okay.
I can't see myself getting that excited over a PR. When they do a PR and they take their belt off and slam it against the ground while they're screaming or woo or whatever. It's
yes.
How are you that hyped? Is there nothing else in your life that's exciting?
I feel like too, when you're that hyped, I'm also like, you probably could have lifted more because you still have energy left in you. And I love a good celebration where people are like, or like.
But it just goes too far sometimes.
But I'm like, why are you chucking that so aggressively?
Yeah, it's not a pet peeve because I don't see it often enough. But when it does happen, it's
a little dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like punching a wall when you're angry, I think. Where I'm like, you can't control yourself that much.
It's like you set a PR there, then you got fourth in your competition. Was it really worth the hype?
Yeah. Right? Is that the one? Or the person that gets really hyped up and the bar doesn't move at all is always very awkward.
Dude, one of my favorite videos is a dude going up to do his deadlift at a powerlifting meet, and his coach slaps him in the face 3 times, tases him, and then he walks up, fails, and passes out.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Tases him? With a taser?
Just little...
What?
Yeah, an actual little one of those just cheap ones that you put like 2 double
But
A's in.
still,
But
that's fucked up. It doesn't move at all.
Doesn't move at all, and he passes out.
I have to look that up.
That's one of my
That's
favorite
fucking
fail
hilarious.
videos. It's so good.
That's so good.
Like
I've
you're
seen-
just like you watch it and you're like, this is gonna be fucking insane, and then he passes
That's
out. Like,
I love the
yeah,
extra
no,
pass
I should have
out.
seen that coming.
Because the extra, like, when the bar doesn't move is always super funny already, but when it's into pass out, that's even better.
Yeah, when it doesn't move, they stand back up and then fall over. You're like,
Amazing. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I'm going to watch that one. That's a good one.
that's so good.
Yeah, I guess it's just, like, anything that people, like, have a little bit too much, like, uncontrol of their emotions, where I'm like, chill the fuck out a little bit. I
Yeah.
guess, like, and maybe that goes with the headphone thing, because I'm like, it's your own property. It seems like punching your vehicle, where I'm like, but that's yours.
Yeah.
Like, what are you
I
doing?
treat my stuff very nicely, so
Me
like I
too.
fully understand that. I would not fucking chuck my headphones.
No.
I'll like toss my phone off to the side.
Yeah, that's why we have
But I paid
indestructible
like
cases
$80
on this shit.
for this case so that I could do that.
Of course. And like doing that when you're like ready to go, it's kind of like it's not like a slam, but like people
Yeah.
fucking slam. I feel like the like circumference and density and all those things are very different compared to like Dr. Dre headphones.
Yeah,
they're kind
where
of
it's, like,
flimsy and stuff.
Snap them
Yeah,
right off,
and
they
I just
put extra weights in there, so it's definitely gonna snap when it hits the floor.
for sure. And I'm like, what are you doing? So that bugs me.
I can see that being a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
More obvious ones is like people hogging half the machines doing a superset,
Sure. Yeah.
but
no.
that's commercial gym issues.
Yeah, we don't really have
Really
that here.
happen
People
here.
here are so great with sharing shit. It's
Yeah.
awesome. One time in Vegas, because I don't go to commercial gyms very often, but I was doing squats in said squat rack. And I never heard the like really like curling in a squat rack thing. Like I'd never seen it in real life. Like when people are squatting and like somebody comes behind you starts curling. I've never seen it. And I was squatting in the squat rack. And this guy was like, are you done here? I was like, almost, got this X amount of sets left. So he sits there and waits for me. Waits for me to finish. I finish all my sets. I take my bar. I
Starts
leave the
curling.
bar. He stood inside the cage and did lateral raises with dumbbells.
Did he adjust the safeties too?
Put the safeties up.
Yeah. I gotta make sure that my arms don't go
Puts
too
the
low
like vagina pad on the barbell, like
on the barbell, and
Yeah.
then does dumbbell
and then-
lateral raises.
I was like, what is going
Rests
on?
his chin on the pad.
Yeah. Rests his chin on the pad. That's good. But our gym is different.
Yeah, no, like I haven't been regularly attending a commercial gym since like 2019.
Sure.
So
yeah.
like
We kind of miss
the
all
pet
those.
peeves, I just kind of like skip them.
Yeah, because we don't really have them. We should do like a field trip and then just go and see what they're like the Planet Fitness or something. Just do a little walk
Get like a
around.
squad of like 10 people.
We just because we need like yeah.
We'll
'cause
make
we need,
the new pet peeves.
We need gym content, video content. I mean.
Sore.
Back
Broken.
started. It's because we've been sitting for 2 hours.
Yeah. Should we call that there then?
Let's call it there then. Sign up to our gym because we're different.
We're built different.
Built different. Bam.
Good shit.
That's good shit right there.